Helen Yee here at Aris. Always great to be joined by the one and only, the Killer Gorilla, Mr. Jared Cannonier. First off, big congratulations on your fight of the night performance and looking super impressive, breaking records right now. You hold the record for most significant strikes landed in a fight in UFC middleweight history.
Yes, I do. Yes, that is me. I will see my name in the history books with that, but I plan on doing better. I plan on increasing those shots, opponent willing. So Marvin was definitely willing to absorb those shots and take those numbers, and we'll see who's next.
Well, last time you and I spoke about crystals, I mean, your name's about to be in the record book, so did you celebrate and buy yourself a few crystals?
Did I? I haven't. I don't think I've bought any crystals since. I did collect some. I hit up Crystal Council, who are located in Vegas. I hit them up prior to the fight and got some cool pieces, a whole bunch of Pokemon pieces for my son, and just crystal Pokemon cutouts and stuff. So I did get a whole bunch of crystals leading up to the fight. So yeah, I still got some stuff.
Hey, they worked pretty well, right?
Worked very well, right? Hell yeah.
And not only that, I also saw, congratulations, you also got your brown belt.
I did. Yes, Coach, it's been a long time coming. I've been a purple belt for about 8 years now, so just haven't spent enough time in the gi, but I've gotten back into it in the last year, and Coach has been hanging on to it for a while. He wanted to give it to me prior to the fight, but didn't want it to overshadow my intent and my focus or anything like that, so he held on to it and threw it on me in one of the classes during one of the classes. So yes, I got my brown belt finally, one step closer to the coveted black belt, and hell yeah, it's going down.
Well, very well deserved, catching W's everywhere. But speaking of W's and what's next for you, I saw you tell the Schmo that you feel you're next in line for that title shot. So ideally for you though, when would you be ready to get back in there?
I'll be ready to get back in there. When is it? September 9th? September 3rd? Whatever day is UFC 190, whatever's going
293.
293 is going down. I'm in the gym right now. As you guys can see, we're here right now. I just finished. You guys see my shirt is getting sweaty. Finished a good little workout. I'm getting back to the grindstone. I'm getting better, and I am ready to go in there as of right now, you know. So my phone is I got my phone not on silent, so I hear the calls coming in from a manager or from the UFC or anybody saying, hey, you're it. But we'll see, you know. That's my personal feelings. What Mick and Dana and Hunter have in mind may not align with that, especially considering the promotion aspect of it, you know. But I don't concern myself with all that bullshit. I'm just here to fight, win fights, collect 2 checks and 3 checks, you know, 3 checks, hell yeah. And the belts, that's my whole goal, you know, so, and finish the fights. So I'm here to throw some heavy leather.
Speaking of which, when you do fight for the title again, do you feel that you'll be fighting Izzy, or if Izzy does end up fighting Sean in September and you wait for the winner of that fight, do you think it'll be Izzy or Sean?
Well, Sean doesn't even believe he can win that fight, you know? So he just wants to go in there and fight and get some money. I believe I can win that fight. So I think that's a big difference between me and a lot of these other guys. But Izzy's not an easy fight, you know what I mean? And the way those styles match up, I don't think Sean will be able to work his jab, you know what I mean? His funky ass footwork, his ability to evade shots. I think Izzy's way too long. He's a sniper, you know what I mean? And he's too diverse. He's too versatile with his striking. So, and I don't think Sean's grappling is good enough to make it a factor, to make it as competitive. So, but who knows? You know, a fight's a fight. You know what I mean? A lot of us didn't think that Duplessis was going to do what he did to Robert Whittaker. So I wouldn't count any man out in this game, especially at the top of the division. All of us have the ability to go in there, protect ourselves, and also incapacitate our opponents. So. But my money would be on Izzy if I were a betting man.
But you did just say that you believe that you'll beat Izzy. So when you visualize a future rematch against Izzy for that middleweight title, how do you visualize getting your hand raised this time around?
Well, a lot more output, that's for damn sure. A lot more pressure that he's going to have to deal with. A lot more of an intense pace. A lot more of an engaging pace. So it's going to be just like my fight with Sean Strickland, man. He's going to be dodging, semis on the highway, like, full lanes, dodging semis at full speed. So it's going to be a trying fight for him the next time we have our bout. But he's a champ for a reason, you know what I mean? And I expect there to be plenty of challenges. I'm elated to develop myself and build myself to overcome those challenges and acquire that belt, be the champion that I know I am.
And you keep leveling up, no doubt. But speaking of the middleweight division, obviously always so many great fights, and one that just got announced that will be coming up in Abu Dhabi, Khamzat Chimaev versus Paulo Costa. Who do you favor in that fight?
Well, we haven't seen... That's a good fight, right? Yeah. That's a really good fight. We haven't seen much of Costa on the ground because he's no slouch on the ground, you know what I mean? And I guess he'd rather be on the feet punching and kicking at people than using his high-level skills on the ground. So I would, again, if I was a betting man, I would lean more towards Costa in that one. He's a big guy. I don't think we haven't seen Khamzat compete against a guy of that size, of that stature, of that skill level as well. But as in every combat situation, Khamzat's got the skills to pay the bills as well. So that's going to be a fun fight to watch. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, I know.
Interesting fight, especially considering the position that will put either of those guys in. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And lastly, speaking of semis at full speed, I know you used to fight in the heavyweight division. A big heavyweight fight coming up, Jon Jones versus Stipe. Do you foresee that it'll be the last fight for either of the guys?
But I haven't. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen or heard them talking about him done after this. Did Jon say that? Did Jon say he's done after this one?
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, because that'd be a lot of money these guys would be leaving on the table if they decided to just retire now. Not to say that they need it or anything like that, but I don't know. I don't really know what goes through these guys' heads when it comes to retirement or anything like that. I'm not in that position. I'm damn sure not in Jon or Stipe's position to say, that they're ready to retire. I just love training. I love competing so much. On top of that, my bank account ain't big enough for me to retire either. So,
but you're collecting the 3 checks.
I'm collecting 3 checks. I'm doing good. I'm not saying I'm doing bad. I'm doing pretty good. But my future is long. You know what I mean? I don't plan on dying in the next 30, 40, 50 years. You know what I mean? On top of that, I got kids coming up behind me, and they're gonna have kids, and I got family to the left and to the right of me too. So, there's never enough money to take care of the whole world, I guess. I mean, there is, but I'm not the one who has that money, so.
But for all your fans who love you and can't wait to watch you get back in there, what would you like to let them know?
I hope you guys enjoyed the last performance. There's only more to come. Better, bigger, faster. Just more. I'm just always developing, and you guys can be sure that it's going to be a better fight next time.